fighters. Yo, feeling good, feeling great. What is today? Wednesday? A lot of shit going on right now. That Wilder interview. Man, I didn't get to see the whole thing, but I get to see clips of it. And so far, the boxing world could even take they could even take 20 minutes of what the brother was saying. Cause it's like when you start talking about the truth and then you got a lot of power behind you, a big following behind you, that's when it gets real risky. It's crazy how they shut down his live as soon as he started talking about race and drugs and cheating and boxing. Crazy, right? That's so crazy, man. And what I've been expecting from fans is what I'm seeing now. It's just this typical hate. You know, it's all good. Everybody can hate. That's all fine. My only thing is, why did Charlo go out and say that crazy shit? When he said that on the live, you know what that reminded me of? That reminded me exactly of what OJ said when he told Johnny Cochran, he says, "I'm not black, I'm OJ. Things are different." Yeah, things are different, huh? Mm-hmm. It's just like you notice that even though Charlo's saying this, y'all notice that a lot of black people are not behind him. Like y'all thought y'all. Here's the thing. It's so funny. People thought that when Charlo said that, that a lot of black people were gonna be riding behind him and this and that. But in fact, it's a lot exact opposite. We're actually everybody's looking at Charlo right now, pretty side eyed. Like, dude, like you a good fighter and all, but you know this shit's bigger than you, bro. It's bigger than you. So for you to go out and say some shit like that, it makes you look really bad, man. Especially because when there's videos of Wilder defending you, bro. There's videos of Wilder telling the world, like, hey, man, you know, shit just wasn't right that night. And, you know, he got to get back in there. You know, he's going to be back even stronger and better. He's going to be back even stronger and better. That's what Wilder was saying about the man. But then he wants to go out here and start talking this crazy shit. It's not about race. It's just about skill. And that's why I post that shit on Twitter. I'm like, dude, it feels, bro, then why aren't your skillful black ass? Why aren't you on the damn pound for pound list? Why are you nowhere near on that pound for pound list? You literally about to collect all belts. There's people on there with one belt that's on the fucking pound for pound list. Come on now, bro. Come on, bro. But you not on the list. Why not? You got skills. You got skill. Everybody know Charlo got skills. Hey, the Charlo got skills? Yeah, Charlo got skills. Hey, over there, the Charlo got skills? Yes, Charlo has fucking skills. Why the fuck you not on the pound for pound list? Oh, you remember you heard of this thing called racial double standards and racism in boxing? You ever notice that there's a two black boxers maximum on the fucking list? And you want to talk about there's no I don't bro, there's so many great black fighters out here. So many. So many. And you're telling me the best fighters in the world, in the entire world, there's only two good black fighters worthy enough to be on a fucking pound for pound list. Out of all the great, naturally athletic, naturally skilled, you know, God given power, all that, and there's only two on that list? Come on. And then when you go look at the history books of all the legends, when you go on the history book and go look at all the legends, they're all black. Majority are all black. And you telling me somehow they digressed where there's only two should be allowed on that list? Get the fuck out of my face. People get mad when I put Gary Russell on that list. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, he is the longest reigning champion. Until otherwise y'all can beat him. I don't see it happening. Beat him. Put Gary Russell in there with a Nui. Put a Nui in there with Steve Fulton. Put him in there with Stephen Fulton. See what happens. He'll get his ass smashed. Don't talk about some dude who got his face broken up by Donaire. Should be the best fighter in the world, considered the best fighter in the world. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit, man. Motherfuckers out here to snatch that motherfucking chain, dude. And I got respect for Inoue. He's a good fighter. Don't get me wrong. He's a good fighter. And I hate that it has to be like this because I actually like Inoue. I actually like Lomachenko. But the media is doing a terrible job by using their propaganda to put these guys in front of us. Come on, bro. Charlo, we rooting for you, bro. We know you better than fucking Inoue. We know you're more accomplished than Inoue. You've been doing this shit for how long, bro? Come, and you not on the list, bro? Come on now, dude. Come on now, bro. This fucking racing box, bro. This racism in all activities in this country, in this world. Stop playing games. And those dudes who's tagging me, the Latino dudes that's tagging me, y'all ought to be ashamed of your fucking self. You ought to be ashamed of your fucking self. Because you know damn well in this country there's racism. You know damn well you have to see images of children from your country in this country in cages, getting all types of foul shit happening to them. And for you to sit here in our faces and try to pretend like, yeah, man, it's just all about skill, like he said. Like, look what Charlo said. Bro, that's fucking shameful, bro. Because you know damn well they treat fucking man, there's fighters that sign the top rank that had to fight for the fucking green card. If they lost, they get deported. There's no race in boxing? Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up. I remember watching a top rank card, and I don't know what fighter they're talking about, but they're talking about this fighter here. If he doesn't win this fight, he's gonna get deported. Come on now. And you guys want to sit here and try to join on that side? Psst, the fuck out of here. I thought it was black and brown around here. I thought it was a black and brown coalition. What happened to that? Now it's look at there's no such thing as race in boxing. You guys know exactly what goes down. You guys know exactly what happens when when certain fighters fight each other. You know the certain energy that come about. Come on, bro. Stop playing, man. That's just so shameful, dude. But anyways, Wilder, he talking about man, I love it though. Besides all that negative shit, because that shit was expected, but I didn't expect it to come from Charlo. Like I didn't expect Charlo to go out of his way to go try to appeal to that side. And I like Charlo. And people gonna say, "Oh, our man, you just this and you just that." I respect Charlo in that ring, most definitely. But the stuff he's saying outside of that ring, as a black man, I cannot respect it because it's like, dude, I don't care. Okay, you got it. You making more money. You got this popping. You can probably knock my ass out. Yeah, most definitely. But that shit, what you did, that's just not cool. Cause you going against the cold. You going against the grain. Come on now, EJ, Errol Spence Jr. You want to know why we popping up at his fights and buying his pay-per-view? Because we know for sure that he is down with us. He is down with the culture and he's understanding. When Vlad TV tried to get an interview with Errol Spence. Well, Errol Spence could have went on that. That shit would have got views. But you know what Errol Spence did? He didn't go on that Vlad TV interview. You know why? Because he noticed that the community's like, oh, we're not rocking with this dude, man. He's talking to the police, so we can't associate with that. Errol Spence says, nah, I'm not doing the Vlad TV interview. You know what happened after that? Errol Spence respect went up. It went up. Some things money cannot fucking buy. Y'all don't understand that shit. You rich black motherfuckers, y'all don't understand that shit. There's some things that money cannot fucking buy. And that's integrity. It can buy some of these people integrity, but I'm saying like it shouldn't be able to buy your integrity. It shouldn't be able to buy your morals and your code and what you stand on. Cause all this shit can be gone tomorrow, dude. You healthy as a fucking fish right now. You say something people don't like, you'll fuck around getting a car accident. Next thing you know, you can't fight no more. So don't play like this shit don't go down like that in this fucking sport. Shit happens, man. You know what the fuck happens in this country, dude. I don't like that shit, man. So that's very disappointing. You even got non-black dudes looking at Charlo like, bro, I, you know, in my culture, we would never do no shit like that. So what do you that? Oh damn! And then the non-black people, they're on Twitter right now looking like, damn. There's a lot of black people talking about how they dislike what Charlo's doing. He's losing a lot of fans by the minute. I thought you was in the business of gaining fans and representing people. Man, it's so sad. It's like I respect him in the ring, but outside of the ring, the stuff that he's saying, I can't co-sign it, and that's just that. I'm not saying I want to wish anything about this guy. Not saying that I want him to have a terrible career. I want him to be successful. I want him to make money to feed his family and generations on. I want that, but I cannot respect the stuff that he's saying, and I can't respect people that's going out of their way to try to appeal to a crowd that already dislikes you. Like, dude, people was becoming Tony Harrison fans because you lost. Because think about it. They try to pin black people against each other. When Tony Harrison was fighting Charlo, I shit you not, because I follow this damn sport. When Tony Harrison was about to fight Charlo, people were saying, damn, Charlo, you fighting a bum. He got knocked out by Hurd. Why are you fighting this bum Tony Harrison? Why are you fighting this bum Tony Harrison? I remember that. Oh, look at, because look, didn't they opened up Fox boxing, because I think it was like a double header, and it was like the first Fox boxing event, I think, PBC on Fox. Don't quote me on that, but shit. To my knowledge, that's what it was. Them opening up PBC on Fox. And people are saying, "Oh, look at them! They got two bums headlining. He's about to fight Willie Monroe Jr." Because that's when he. That's how you know I've been watching this shit for a long time. Because Charlo was supposed to fight Willie Monroe Jr., but he ended up popping dirty for like a testosterone booster or some shit. So they switched it to Kobrov at the last minute. I still remember people saying, "Man, fight bums, y'all fight bums." They go in there, you lose to Tony Harrison, bro. Yes, 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 yes. It looked like you fucking got robbed. Yes, it looked like you got robbed because you were the aggressor in the fight. Yes. But you know what? We're still rocking with you. It was like, you know what? Go ahead. Get that rematch in. We rocking with you, bro. Go ahead. Shit was dirty. Politics and boxing. Next thing you know, there's a whole bunch of non-black Tony Harrison fans out of nowhere. Not even real Tony Harrison fans, because not even Tony Harrison supporters, because they wasn't spending no money, but they just egging them on, pretending to rock with them, because just to get you out of the element. And people put you on a higher pedestal because we saw great, or we're seeing greatness in you, and it's showing. But people will purposely, non-blacks was going on you. They was going at you. And there was blacks hating on you too. But we was coming at them. We was protecting your name in these streets. Literally. You may not think that's nothing because you're sitting in the mansion and you're relaxing, and you got full of health, you get millions. That's fine. So this may not appeal to you. This may not be nothing to you. But just understand that it's real. There's people that actually look at you as a representation and of our culture. And they don't like that type of stuff when you're representing us, saying stuff that can be considered as coonish. They don't like that shit. So it's different than a Errol Spence Jr. who's not rocking with DJ Vlad and shit, or Deontay Wilder keeping it 100 on race relations in boxing, and Floyd talking about racism in boxing. Come on, bro. For you to sit here and act like this, it's like, come on, dude. Really, bro? Are you getting paid an incentive? Are you getting incentivized to do this shit, bro? I heard of stories of media going out there to pay certain people to talk shit about a certain fighter. You know, I've heard people say that this was a fact, that they've been approached from offers from companies wanting you to disparage Wilder. And me being a black American, a man of knowledge, a student of Malcolm X, you know, I'm not stupid. In my history, it shows that there's detractors, there's paid detractors, and there's a higher, higher ups that go out and look for people to disparage their own. That's something that's what? Come on, bro. We learned that, man. Come, look, I don't got my books around, but look, we done learned this shit, dude. So, are you getting paid? Are you getting paid to do this shit? Because I, me personally, I wouldn't. If I was at Charlo's level, if I was in Charlo's tax bracket, I wouldn't be out here trying to go out my way to disparage a former heavyweight champion while I have my own fight ahead of me. Like, I don't understand that. I just can't understand that, dude. And it's not to say that I want to wish any type of harmful acts on Charlo or anything like that, or saying I want him to not succeed in his career. But this is something, as a black man to another black man, and people who are listening, this is something where we call we call it going against the grain, go getting off code. And every race can understand that. There's a Jewish code, there's Hispanic, I mean, Latino code, Samoan code. There's codes in each group in life. Y'all all have your own group self interest in your own y'all. Every group has their own code. You know there's something certain things that you're not supposed to do in the Jewish community. You know there's some things that you're not supposed to do in the Asian community. You know there's some things that you're not supposed to do in the Latino community. So what he's doing is what you guys would call somebody going against the standards in y'all community. And that's what he's doing right now. And that's why when you go on Twitter, you see black folk after black folk. It don't matter if you're Haitian, it don't matter if you're foundational black American, it don't matter if you're Jamaican. Melanated people are looking at this situation, being Charlos fans, and they're saying, man, this is some weird shit. Like, dude, like, what are you doing? This is a this is a code that even Haitians, Black Americans, Jamaicans, other people from the Caribbeans, we all understand that yes, there's fucking racism in boxing. Duh. Stop being fucking stupid. Come on, bro. That was a dumbass. It's like you could have said something else. You could have said race don't matter, bro. All you gotta do is just put your name out there. But this motherfucker said skills. Bro, you have skills. And you're a victim of racism in boxing. That's the crazy shit about it. It's like, dude, you just went against your own saying. You basically said there's no race in boxing. It's just about skills. But you yourself is a victim of racism in boxing. Man, I'm out of here, bro.